Greetings. Today I want to speak to you concerning Neville Goddard's half truths, but I'm not gonna go deep into certain things. I'm just gonna scratch the surface for you, and I'm gonna ask of you to reach out to me if you would like me to make more videos like this and go more and show you what I am talking about. And I'm actually speaking to melanated people. I'm not speaking to the fakes. I'm not speaking to the imposters. I'm not speaking to those who would want to listen to me, but they have their own hidden agenda. I'm speaking to the people who have been called and sent to, the people whose identity has been stolen. You see, from the start, when I started to make videos on YouTube, I knew what I was about in terms of who I was reaching out to. In so much that my introduction is to always be, first of all, greetings to all melanated people. You can go back to any of my old videos and you will see. Okay. And that has never really changed. You see, because what is inside of me cannot change. And the reason for that, it is because I'm original. For we are the original people. Now, when it comes to Neville Goddard and his half-truths, okay, first of all, you have to know that the original Wikipedia for Neville Goddard, it was taken down, certain things was removed. But that doesn't mean anything because, for example, if I want to speak to Neville Goddard, I can speak to Neville Goddard. I know where to find Neville Goddard. Okay? And so, Neville family came to the Caribbean on a certain mission. And it was the slave trade mission. That's how they really came into the Caribbean. You see, when you look at certain white people who own lands in Caribbean islands, you have to ask yourself how these European people end up in these islands. And I did a video sometime back. Okay, it was a vlog where I was showing you all of the businesses that Neville family owns in this island. And they were one of the earliest, okay, to be secret rulers and controllers on the island. Very, very early, okay. And when I did that vlog, I went up into the building and I even show you Neville father's picture. Well, to cut a long story short, right now, the building itself has become very, very secure. If you do not know the codes, you have to know the codes to get inside that building to go up there. You can't go up there again. That's the only building they make sure they do that with. Okay, so I know exactly what I'm talking about. And, you know, the spies are always here listening and looking at me and so on. They're always here. They will always be here. Okay, and yeah, so that's what they did. And when they had the big pandemic, the first company to institute the vaccination policy upon the people was that same company, which is basically like the biggest business in the island. And now another family move in, which is the Butch Stewart family, which is the family that runs the Sandals Hotel chain in Jamaica and so on, because they're one of the family who own and run Jamaica secretly too, okay? And I know all the families in this country, okay? And it's not a coincidence that they look a certain way. And if you chase the family tree, you know you will end up right back in Europe, okay? So I'm saying all of this to say that, you see, Neville, when he went to England, a certain man taught Neville certain things and showed him certain things about his family and his bloodline. And because he had to protect his family based on the knowledge that was given to him, he saw it fit to incorporate a black man, okay, in the scheme of things. And that is why right now, I think on my other channel, I'm gonna do a video concerning the Indian gurus and so on, and what happened right now. Okay, but that's another subject for another time. But yeah, he saw it fit to do that because of what he learned about black people. See, Neville left the island around the age of 17. But I was given the coat of many colors around the age of 17. And the reason why he left, okay, is because there was a deep questioning on his mind concerning how he was beaten so badly in school over the Bible. You see, in the islands, the original people, the true people of the Bible, they normally quote the Bible a certain way. For example, when they would say, take up your couch, the people in the island would say, take up your bed, the thing you're lying on, the thing you're depending on, take it up and walk. But you see, all of those things were symbology concerning how he was beaten badly and so on. Even his name that he was given, all of these things were symbology. Even the woman who lived close to the beach, who told him certain things, never tell you he was a black woman. Okay? All of these things were symbols to show you certain things. Okay? And so, if you listen to me and you're a melanated person, don't get caught up with the law. You see, everyone is walking the law, whether consciously or unconsciously. What you need to focus on is your true history, your true identity, and your true spirituality. You see, when he speak about this mystic from Ethiopia, and he talk about he was a rabbi, and he was a Jew. If you could read between the lines, you would know where I'm coming from. And there's an interview that was done with me with a white man. You can look at it. His channel is Awaken Imagination. Okay, he used to be a Christian. I don't know if he's still into Christianity, right? But he would have left Christianity briefly, I want to believe, okay, and get into this whole thing about Neville Goddard. And he did a whole interview basically with me, just to basically ask me one question, to ask me who Neville was referring to when he says that Abdullah said to him, the brothers told me that you were coming. Who's the brothers? You know, and I knew exactly, you know, what he was trying to get at, and I told him that those who have the same mind he was talking about, because your true brothers are those who have the same mind. Okay? But to cut a long story short, my brother and my sisters, there's a lot that I can dig into, and it is based on you believing that you're ready for it. It is based on you knowing that the Bible is your own spiritual autobiography. If you look like me, if you are willing to take back what was stolen from you. Okay, and I'm grateful for all these families that came in the islands and set up these businesses and so on, because we're going to definitely take them back. They're already ours. You see, their 2,000 years is over. Nothing. They can slow the process down, but they can't stop it. It's impossible. You see, Vladimir Putin is a very great leader, greater than Biden, greater than Donald Trump, greater than anyone. Obama, even Obama. Because you see, in spite of these people's pride, their false pride, Vladimir Putin was willing to humble. He was the first to surrender, because he know the power and he know what's coming. You can't stop what is coming. You can't. It is impossible. That is why when Neville started to talk about the promise and so on, you think they are the children of the promise? What a big joke. You You have to understand the law of polarity, the law opposite, man. Not the children of the promise. Okay. So, my brother, my sisters, I want to go more deeper into these things. The rain is coming. Let me just get my glass up. Okay. Sorry about that. Yeah, sorry about that. This thing holding me back so long. Okay. Gotta get the glass up. Okay. Yeah. So yeah. We are the children of the of the promise. Okay. Don't make anyone fool you. Okay. You see, certain thing was passed down from lip to ears. Okay. That is why, colonialism have been controlling for so long, and these families been ruling over our people who have chosen idolatry. You see, one of the game that Neville tried to play is the game of oneness. That's why he tell you, if you believe there's some Lord God outside of yourself, you have the wrong God. You wanna intertwine this oneness. But you see, sheep and goat are not one. They're all animals, but they're different. Okay. And so he teach the Bible on the psychological level. But when it comes to the physical level, they knew that they would have already brainwashed you there from your true history and from a real identity. So that was easy for him to do, to go to the next level. But when he tried to go to the spiritual level, this is where he failed. Because if you really listen to him speaking about the land of promise, you'll see that he's trying to tell you that the white man is God. You remember when he said that in the dream, it was said that Neville is God. It's a joke. In the act of awakening, no white man could awake and do not know that he was lied to by his ancestors. No white man could awake and do not know who we are. It's not possible. Okay, those of the KKK and all the other sect, okay, we've been trying so hard. They know the truth. And, hats off to Putin for accepting the truth. You see, the greatest continent on this planet is Africa and will always be. For any science and technology to advance any further, whatever is needed, you have to get it out of Africa. So, my brother, my sister, I can go on and on and on and on. But as I said, I'm all over the place right now, okay? I just, want to scratch the surface and get your attention so we could really dig deeper so I could show you a lot of things. Okay? So, Neville was started from an Englishman first of all, okay? It was an Englishman first time. Neville give him certain books and so on, and show him certain things about his bloodline and so on and all of that. Okay, yeah, because in that same vlog, I think in another video, I can't remember in the same vlog. No, not the same vlog that I did. Okay, because that vlog had part 1 and 2. Okay, and then I did another video concerning the death of Richard Goddard, and I provide evidence for you that prove that they had slaves. Okay, and so on. So you could check that out too. The death of Richard Goddard. And I live in this island here, and that article was in a Barbados newspaper. And how it appeared to me, I don't know, but it did appear to me. And I did a video on it. So my brother, my sisters, this is your time. You see, when Cat Williams says that in 2024 our lies will be exposed, of course, our lives will be exposed in 2024. From 2024 on, man, you see a lot of things, man. So you've been brainwashed and deceived. And if you listen to me and you happen to be a white man, white woman, or have some other race, you too have been deceived. But if you be willing to accept, you might be forgiven. You have to be willing to accept. You have to be willing to humble yourself. Don't be too proud. Don't make the privileges that have been given to you get to your head. Trust me. I know I talking.